Welcome into the Paul Farrington Show. Paul, joined by Jack Weinberger, Robert Ziggy Ziegler, up at Harvard University. That's a real close zoom in on Ziggy.
So the people like to see Ziggy. The people like to see Ziggy.
That is real close on Ziggy. And producer Zach Bloomquist is with us, the best executive producer in the game. There you go. I think that's a little bit better for Ziggy. Now, look, I could have it zoomed in all day.
The people like
with
to
me.
see Ziggy.
But that feels maybe a little more comfortable for the average viewer, I'd say. There are some Ziggy fanatics out there who I'm sure like the close-up. Can you go one more time to the close-up, Zach?
No, let's not.
Yeah,
we don't
one more
want to
time.
Just one more time.
Yeah.
Ziggy's going to have to lean back.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we have a Week 15.
That's $1 million shot.
Yeah, no, it is. A Week 15 predictions episode today. Coming off a really exciting Week 14. The Vikings win. The Steelers win. The Dolphins win. I mean, how many times that really has happened? What, like once or twice this entire season? This year from hell?
Probably us three all winning.
Hasn't happened a single time this season. All three of those teams have won in a week.
I mean, we've won 5 times.
We've won 7 games. I mean, we won 7.
It's, I don't know.
Miami's been on a tear.
I'm trying to think when we
had to have happened.
Yeah, we don't have to look into it. We could try and find out later.
You're saying Miami's been on tear. They've won 6 games, and that's coincided with the worst streak of Vikings football of our life.
Have they won like 5 in a row?
Yeah, but that coincided with all the games the Vikings
have lost.
losing.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just such a shame that the Dolphins couldn't beat the Chargers earlier in the year when the Chargers had that comeback win, because you guys would legitimately be in the playoff picture had you won that game.
The Dolphins' record now is
stop.
Same as the Chiefs and the Ravens.
Jack's surrounded.
It's crazy. Like, has Mike McDaniel actually saved his job coaching this way? Like, the reports are that he's not going to get fired because the team's been resurrected. It was like he's actually going to keep his job.
No, I mean,
I kind of think he will. Zach, do you want?
I think they love him.
You probably want everyone gone, right, Zach? Still,
I don't know what I want anymore. I really don't.
You know, they've busted off like 5 wins straight. It's like, wait a minute, are they decent?
I told you, I like Tua. I've always liked Tua.
They're playing for their coach.
Tua's done nothing. Tua hand the ball over. That's what he does.
They're winning. I think he's good enough to win.
He hands the ball to Devonta Achane, and Achane runs for 10 yards.
The problem is you guys, to ever have a real chance, you would have to win the division. And now with the Patriots seemingly breaking out again and the Bills being the Bills, like, you're going to have to go play in the cold, and you're never, ever going to win a Super Bowl.
This Monday night game, Dolphins-Steelers, is the game of the year.
It's
the game of the year in the NFL.
Maybe second game of the year behind Vikings-Cowboys Sunday Night Football. What a night slate, too.
Oh, God.
Vikings-Steelers. I mean, things are looking up for our football teams right now.
How are the Vikings on Sunday Night Football?
Because we're playing the Cowboys.
That wasn't flexed.
No.
We got flexed.
Yeah, Dallas sucks, too.
Who knows? Well, they're the Cowboys.
We got flexed out of, like, Sunday Night Football.
Obviously, the show did not go unscathed this weekend. We don't have to get into it again, but clearly, there were some problems this weekend for the show. It can't all be sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, there's really no problem.
Only one person on the show cares at all, by the way.
Yeah,
Everyone else has moved on because it's been more than one day, and it's not a big deal.
I mean, only one person.
I think the right calls were made.
Only one person seems to stand for truth and justice and integrity on this show anymore.
This is also an NFL podcast, not a college football podcast.
It is. Oh, we're talking about college football? No. So, again, reminder to everyone to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We're finally over 29,000 subscribers. Actually, this is pretty cool. If you haven't subscribed yet, we're under 1,000 away from 30,000. So, ooh. I mean, that's a big number. That was our goal for this year, our bottom goal. But one of our goals was to hit 30,000. We are less than 1,000 away. So
we're only 11,000 away from 40.
Yeah. So if you could help us out and hit that subscribe button, send our show over to a friend if they're looking for football podcasts to listen to.
That means 21,000 away from 60.
Yeah, but there's nothing that happens at 60. If we hit 40,000 before Christmas, 50. Unspeakable things have to happen.
Zach, you move the mouse for just 1 second. I just want to make sure it's going along. All right. Yeah, we're good. I don't know why I doubt him anymore. Quick check in here. The pick'em pool. We still have the battle between Rickster and Big Dilly Style. One game separating them. No one else seems to be making a move. I don't know how these guys are doing so well, honestly. And the Eliminator Challenge, Flopazoid and Green Bay, the members Eliminator Challenge, is still in a battle between the two of them.
Green Bay still alive?
Green Bay and Flopazoid still. I don't know how 14 weeks in, it's pretty crazy. I think my dad's still alive in one of his pools as well. And for members, by the way, we'll be live tomorrow night, 7:15, for a members-only live stream. The video will then go public for everyone. I'm sorry?
You mean tonight?
tonight. Yeah, sorry.
Yes,
We're
tonight.
recording Wednesday evening. So sorry. Thursday night, 7:15. We'll be going live for members only. We'll be doing the members Q&A from the mailbag and probably answering a couple other questions from the chat. But yeah, if you want to become a member, go to the channel homepage, select join. There will also be a members giveaway. We're putting together the bundle right now. So, some perks for the members coming up here. It's Christmas time, holiday season. We appreciate everybody so much who's become a member of the show.
I also do want to say that I did show my fourth grade class a few clips of the Paul Farrington show the other day. We had indoor recess. So
Thoughts? Feedback?
They loved it.
Yeah.
They loved it.
I mean, that's our target audience.
This one kid, Anthony, wants to come on as a guest. I said, perhaps in the future, Anthony.
Perhaps.
But they were.
I'm not sure we're legally allowed.
How old?
Demonetize.
What grade?
He's 9,
What grade is that?
fourth
Grade?
But then when they were locked in, they were huge fans.
Then we could do a live show from fourth grade classroom
Could.
with Q&A, live Q&A.
Yeah, put them all in the background.
No. I mean for them, not them in the back. Well, maybe. I mean, yeah, college game day esque.
No, I mean like their voices in the
Yeah,
background.
they would go nuts if you had like a college game day scene and you had all them holding signs in the back.
Oh yeah, that would make their day.
That'd be really funny. By the way, the Gavelbakken still stands in Sweden right now. Hasn't been burned down yet.
Someone commented on that.
For anyone who is wondering, I mean, it's wildly entertaining. But yeah, right now, still the straw goat remains standing in Sweden. So it's gonna be a normal prediction episode here today. Looking back on the power rankings from week 14, we had Jack started off. So it just for everyone to understand where we were at. Jack had the Lions at 10. Ziggy had the Eagles at 9, who lost. I had the Cowboys at 8, who lost to the Lions on Thursday Night Football. The Bears at 7 also lost. 3 of our first 4 immediately losers. Patriots win at 6. Bills win. Packers win. Ziggy had the Chiefs at 3, who have lost yet again this season. There's been some murmurings about what's going to happen with Ziggy kicking it off today.
It's also, you finish and then I'll say what I find funny.
Seahawks at 2, Broncos at 1. The Rams were not on the power rankings last week.
I find it very funny how last season, me and Ziggy were in complete agreement when it came to the Chiefs.
Against me.
How they weren't very good, but yet they were winning games. And now the Chiefs looking bad again, but losing games. And Ziggy's higher on them.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't explain it. They're 6 and 7. It's crazy right now.
They're what?
Oh my gosh.
They're what?
Son of a bitch. Yeah, that's where we stand right now.
You saw this guy teaches elementary school.
There's also a new one apparently. It's 91.
91.
Yeah.
Oh, that's out of date. There's newer ones you're not aware of.
How do you know that, Ziggy?
Paul, I stay connected to all the memes so that I can use them incorrectly in front of my students.
And there's 3. 3.
Yeah, I can't get into this.
3's my brother's high school. That's what they all do.
Let's get into the power ranking. So Jack kicked it off last week. Ziggy, America's watching. Everyone's waiting to see what you're gonna do here with the number 10 spot.
I'm walking off the show if you put the Chiefs in here.
People have said they'd unsubscribe. Jack has said he'd walk off the show. It's up to you here.
I mean, look, I have an opportunity to get all the fake fans out of here, including Jack, and actually make sure of this show. But look, we exercise integrity on this show. We put the team that we think belongs at number 10 at number 10. So at number 10 here, look, I know this is going to be controversial, and I know this isn't where people want this AFC West team. They've been up this season. They've been down this season. They've had some struggles on offense. They've had some struggles on defense. Even the games they win, it feels like they're barely eking by. They're going to overtime against bad teams. This is exactly where the Denver Broncos are going. Look, the Broncos have not played particularly impressive football. I'm still not sold on Bo Nix being the answer going into the playoffs. I know they're competing for the 1 seed here. This is not the record rankings. And I know the game against the Raiders last week was really more of a 2-score game than a 1-score game. But if you step back and think, what has this Broncos team actually done this year? The answer is vanishingly little. And they haven't shown us much on the field, I think, to think they're a real contender rather than a pretender.
Well, I'd rather you do that than put in Kansas City. I'm a record guy. You have your way of throwing the teams in the rankings. Do I believe that Denver is a legitimate top team in the league juggernaut? No. So I could see where you're coming from. Like, I think
I just have to read some of their previous victories. Here's all their previous victories since they beat the Eagles in Philly October 5th. Jets by 2. Giants by 1 in the comeback of the century. Cowboys by 20, pretty good. Reeling Texans at 3. CJ Stroud wasn't in that. It was Davis Mills. Raiders by 3. Chiefs by 3. Commanders by 1 in overtime. Raiders by 7. There's nothing here.
Yeah, I'm with you. Ziggy.
I don't have a problem with that.
I actually really respect that pick because everyone's going to have Denver. I know we had them up at 1 last week, but that was kind of you and Jack.
That was
beefing.
a mistake.
That was you and Jack fighting
that was just to keep the Rams.
Yeah. But most people are going to have Denver because of their record in the top 3. And Denver's a good football team. I don't think anyone's arguing that they're not decent.
They're top 10 in the league.
But yeah, like it's. I mean, if we're putting them at 1 or 2 here, yeah. Look at their last 4 games. They barely beat the Raiders. They barely beat the Commanders. They barely beat the Raiders. Like, in addition to beating Kansas City.
You know what I think happens? I think the 4-1 game, Pittsburgh goes to Denver and beats them divisional round.
After we beat the Bills. After you beat the Bills. Well, the Bills wouldn't even. I think the 5 would right now be the Chargers.
Oh, really?
Which I think you could beat the Chargers.
Oh, we could beat the Chargers.
I don't think you could beat
Justin
the Bills.
Herbert has not played well this year.
We could beat the Chargers.
So I'm looking right here now at number 9. I was tempted to put in the Chargers, but I'm going to put the Jaguars. I'm going to have the Jaguars return to the top 10.
I had them at 8.
They just keep winning. I know earlier in the year I said they were unpickable, but they're 9-4, leading the AFC South right now. And yeah, when you look back on their game with the Chargers, it was 35-6. I mean, that's a leave no doubt game. So I'm going to put Jacksonville there. Kind of unbelievable if we look back just a few weeks ago when the Colts seemed to be running away with this thing that the Prince would be moving back up the rankings.
I want to put the Steelers or Dolphins here so bad.
Have a little fun with it, Jack. I mean, you could do like Ziggy. Had Ziggy put the Chiefs at 10, I would have been upset, but I would have, that's the power rankings. You got to put who you think.
See, like I have the Bears on the outside looking in.
Oh, do you?
But
the Bears
is good.
But the Bears beat the Steelers. I think teams who win should be higher than the team who they beat.
You think that? Well, what if that happened like earlier in the season and then the other team looks better?
Like with that being said, Aaron Rodgers came out and he said that the Pittsburgh Steelers had their best week of practice this past week, and it showed. They went on the road to Baltimore. Looked like a different team they've shown in prior weeks. Defense made Lamar look like crap, like we always do. Rodgers looked like a vet. Pittsburgh goes in there, division rival, reclaims the AFC North, and looks like a top 10 team in the league. And that's where they're going to fall here at number 8.
Wow. Okay.
The Pittsburgh Steelers, number 8.
Ziggy, you don't you have the Steelers remarkably low?
No, I have the Steelers at either 19 or 20, depending on how we look. I don't know where to put the Dolphins here. But no, the Steelers are not a very good football team. Look, they're playing well enough. They've got the weird curse, blessing, however you want to put it, of Mike Tomlin. They beat the Ravens in a really bad Ravens performance. But the real Pittsburgh team is the team that lost 26-7 at home to Buffalo.
I think you're wrong.
This team is not remotely near a contender. The Steelers team is a team that lost to the Chicago Bears.
We're going to host.
This is not a team.
See, we're going to host a playoff game.
You are.
It's going to be playoff football in Pittsburgh. Like, we'll be in the divisional round.
It's going to be so disappointing when the Steelers have said, we just need a playoff game at home and we're finally going to win one in this era. And then you get a home playoff game and get murdered by the 5 seed.
We'll be a home dog, too.
I think they could beat the Chargers. If it's Buffalo, it's going to be...
Buffalo can't throw. They just run the ball.
Well, yeah, that's what they did.
You lost 26-7 to Buffalo 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, hopefully we adjust to the run.
But the Steelers at home in the playoffs, like, weird things can happen there. You have a shot at home. If it's different from the previous years where you went on the road and just got, like, everyone knew. It would be like sending James Madison into Oregon for a playoff game. You'd be like, all right, like, what are we doing here? This is ridiculous. So, all right, Ziggy, why don't you take us over to 7?
At number 7, look, it's time for another controversial red team to enter into my power rankings. They weren't, I don't believe they were in our power rankings last week, but I think this team is not getting enough respect, especially from people like Paul. Right here, I'm putting the San Francisco 49ers. They've got Look, if we're analyzing team strength, they've got the best wins on the schedule of basically anyone in the NFL. They beat the Seahawks in Seattle. They beat the Rams in LA. Going on the road and winning some games means you should probably already be in our power rankings. But I know they struggled against the Rams a couple weeks ago, and some people say that invalidates their win against the Rams from earlier in the season. But they've also played a very good football down the stretch. They've taken care of the Cardinals, Panthers, and Browns easily. I like this offense with Brock Purdy at quarterback. I think San Francisco is a real threat.
A real threat to do what?
So I think they're certainly going to make the playoffs. I've come around on that. I don't think they can win the division, though they have a chance, but I think they're going to win a playoff game this year.
They're definitely going to the playoffs.
Yeah, where do they? They're the current 6th seed now, I believe. San Francisco.
Yeah. Currently they're the 6th seed. They're 9-4. Their next 2 weeks are the Titans and the Colts.
I mean,
So they will be 11-4.
I don't hate them.
If they beat the Seahawks week 18, they probably jump to the 5 and go on the road to play like Tampa.
I mean, they're still theoretically in the 1 seed race. Like they are, right? What was their first game with? They split with the Rams. Seattle. They beat Seattle. So would they have the tiebreaker over the Rams if they win out and the Rams lose one more game?
Assuming that the Rams have to lose to the Seahawks for the divisional record stuff, but yes.
Wow. So they could, and they beat the Bears then. All right. So that's still
9 wins. You got
they can win the division here if the Seahawks can beat the Rams at home.
Yeah, I mean it's certainly in play. I don't hate this, Ziggy. I don't think the defense is equipped to go on a playoff run without the offense just being unbelievable. And McCaffrey can do that. Christian McCaffrey can. I just think that they're too hurt for me to really believe in them as a threat. But I don't mind them getting up here to 7. You could throw in who are the other teams we're going to put in here? I don't really. We're kind of. You could put the Bears.
You could put, yeah.
I think Bears and 49ers is an interesting, that's a toss-up one.
Chargers.
Yeah, you could put the Chargers, but I'd feel with the way that the Jacksonville just destroyed them
by 30
recently. Yeah. And you have to take recent games into account when weighing where teams should be ranked. That's just my belief.
Yeah.
The 49ers are 7.
So Miami won 5 games in a row, right? So you're saying they should have got in. Right?
Well, no, I'm talking about Alabama. For number 6, I'm gonna put the Detroit Lions here at 6, which fits in with Ziggy saying they should be a top 5 to 6 team in the league. Their injuries do concern me, and the interior is going to concern me of that offensive line the entirety of the season here. But my God, Jahmyr Gibbs is just so good, and as long as Jared Goff doesn't have the Jared Goof game, he's efficient. He's good enough to win. I am worried about them having to go on the road and play a game perhaps in Philadelphia, perhaps in Green Bay. Jared Goff's a California guy. He does not like cold weather. He does not play well in cold weather. That's another factor to keep in the back of your mind as we're talking about them as a Super Bowl contender. But I got them at 6.
The Jared Goof game is always a possibility too. I honestly forgot the Lions were a team.
Can anybody tell me where this Jared Goff cold weather narrative comes from? In his 12 games where the weather's 45 degrees or below, he's thrown for 3,000 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions.
Oh, watch him in Philly. He did not look
one bad game in Philadelphia. This means he can't play in cold weather, no matter how many other cold weather games he dominated in before that.
I don't think he likes cold weather, but I mean, I'd rather have Jared Goff in nice weather than bad weather. I think all right.
I forgot they were a team for a little bit. The Bears have been good. There was a huge Bears-Packers game. The Rams, the Seahawks have been awesome. The Lions have been flying under my radar.
Right under the radar. Well, they're not even in the playoffs if the season ended right now.
But I mean, I don't have a problem with them at 6. They're awesome.
What do you think a parlay of the Lions, Ravens, Chiefs, and Bengals to miss the playoffs would have been to start the year?
Pretty good.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
All right, let's go over to 5.
This is tough now.
Is it?
I have a clear top 3. I'm down to 2 teams here at 5.
Isn't there a clear top 5?
The clear top 5.
Well, no, but it's tough for him to figure out which team should be at 5 and which should be at 4. I get that.
Yeah.
Jack cares about where teams are ranked. He doesn't say, well, you can throw them here, you can throw them there.
31
as long as they're high enough.
And you know what?
31-0.
No, you know what? I'm going to put the Bills here at 5. I was down to the Bills and the Pats. The Pats beat the Bills, so they're better than the Bills. But Buffalo's still top 5 team, looking awesome. Run game really is unstoppable. Defense actually stepped up late in the game too this week against Cincinnati. Is something you like to see. Josh Allen does his thing. They were down early, punched in the mouth, came back, scored 1 million points, won the game at home, and they're looking good now going towards the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Got them at 5.
I like
it. Sorry, yeah.
No, go ahead, Ziggy.
I was going to say, I think this is a little too low on the Bills. I have them at 4, but I totally get why they're here. The thing about this Bills team that's hard is, even though, as you said, Jack, the defense stepped up and got those 2 Joe Burrow interceptions, they are so reliant on Josh Allen to just single-handedly carry the offense. If Josh Allen has a bad day, not even like, even if he just has an okay day, you might lose 30-13 to Miami.
Well, then you got James Cook.
Yeah, James Cook, like, it's the Bills, they only need 1 or 2 things to go wrong on offense to lose to the Dolphins or the Falcons. So I'm a little bit worried about the consistency, but when things are clicking on offense, which is most weeks, the Bills are a really good team.
Who you got at 4?
This is a tricky one at 4. But it's not that tricky. This is where New England's going to go. I like what the Patriots have been doing. Drake May has been playing really, really well. I don't think that the offense has been quite as good as people think. This is a team, for the record, I'm way higher on than Las Vegas. Las Vegas does not think this Patriots team is legitimate. They have them as the 12th best team in the NFL. I'm much higher than that. I've liked how the offense has looked. I've liked how the defense has looked. The problem is, even though Drake May has looked very, very good, they haven't had neither the offense or the defense has been truly elite all year. They've been very, very close, but they're completely outclassed on offense by, say, the Rams or the Packers, and they're completely outclassed on defense by, say, the Broncos or the Seahawks. They're very, very good in both, and they deserve to be near the top. But until they have a consistent elite showing from one of their units, I'm not putting them in the top 3.
Yeah, I mean, I again, like, having 11 wins being the number 1 seed carries a lot of weight for me. I had them at number 4 as well, the same exact spot. But the 3 teams we're going to have ahead of them, I think are certainly better than New England. To me, could lose to anybody any given week. Like, I'm still not. I don't know if I'm sold on them
this year.
What's up?
So could anyone this year.
I know.
We've seen,
but I think
just the past couple of weeks, everyone's had a baffling loss.
Yeah, and the Patriots have been a team that, we've said this all year, right? With everyone losing these baffling games, they just continue to win.
They also, sorry to interrupt, but like,
no, you're good.
Before the season started, this came out. Like, it was known that the Pats were going to be favored in 12 of their games because their schedule was very, very light. And they're winning. They're doing a good job. They're taking care of business. But I don't think it's against teams they're going to see in the postseason.
Yeah,
I have to point out, it's not surprising that Paul says the Patriots aren't losing their baffling games because they lost their baffling game week 1, and Paul thinks losses week 1 don't count.
Yeah, I think the teams can progress, and the Patriots
unless you're Alabama.
The Patriots were 6 in the rankings last week. It would be insane to move them down after yet another double-digit victory. So
we
got them at the Broncos from 1 to 10.
We got them at 4. Well, not double-digit victory. That's like beating.
Good thing we're not part of the committee.
The Broncos beating the Raiders, I would say, is like, Bama like beating Auburn or something, and you're rewarding them for that. Like,
Notre Dame wouldn't
beat
Auburn
good or not. Ziggy correctly moving the Broncos down from a bad.
I don't think you beat Auburn on the road. I seriously don't think you do. Carry on.
At number 3, I'm going to put the Seattle Seahawks, who talk about what teams do to bad teams. The Seahawks beat the crap out of bad teams. Like, I mean, they've just been doing it all season long. I want to look at some of the scores here. The Seahawks against bad teams, guys. They beat the Falcons 37-9, Vikings 26-0, Titans 30-24 is kind of close. 44-22 against the Cardinals, 38-14 against the Commanders. I mean, they've just been unbelievable.
They've been a machine.
Yeah, and that's what you need to do to bad teams. And which they have done. So I got them at 3. I don't have them higher than the 2 teams that we're about to put up here. I don't think they'd win in a head-to-head game in the playoffs, but still, really impressive season. Absolutely Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, no problem with that. I had them at 2.
Or sorry, I mean, they're a Super Bowl contender, but I don't really view them in the same class as a couple other teams, but they have to be in the conversation.
I had them at 2, so I have no problem with 3, but 2 I'm putting Green Bay. And I think Green Bay, again, like Seattle, Super Bowl contenders, Super Bowl aspirations, Super Bowl or bust. But the team that Ziggy will have here at 1 is just
well,
just a little better.
Who knows?
I could not agree more, Jack.
This could
I'm just going to tell you guys a story real quick.
I'd bet
Los Angeles Rams.
$1 million. Yeah, I bet
they just lost 28-31 in Carolina. Carolina, not a very good team. They lost 13-42 to the New England Patriots, almost a 30-point loss. The New England Patriots suffered a brutal loss, 20-13 to the Las Vegas Raiders. And who beat the Raiders 31-0? Does anyone know?
I know.
Jack, tell me. Who beat the Raiders 31-0 October 19th?
Indianapolis?
Come on.
The Kansas City Chiefs. Look, if you've got to win, effectively, they just beat the Rams in LA. And if you beat the Rams in LA, you deserve to be number 1. No, the Rams are clearly the best team in football.
I agree.
They have the best offense. They have one of the better defenses. Everything is going right in LA. We talked about it with Andy. They do need to stay healthy. But given they've been healthy for most of the year, projecting out a bunch of injuries just doesn't make sense. Until something serious happens to make this team not look like the best team in football, they've got to be up there.
Can you imagine having class with this guy?
Oh, there's nothing out about more in the world.
You have to be in a trance.
Nothing I want more in the world.
It's like you'd be. I can't imagine what it's like. Those students are so lucky; they have no idea.
Sit in a class and then grab a glass.
God, he's entertaining, captivating, good looking. That helps. Easy on the eyes. So here's our power rankings.
I'd have to up and tuck in the front of the room if you know what I mean.
We could just react to me putting the Rams at 1 instead of saying weird stuff.
From 10-1, we have with Ziggy kicking it off. The Broncos at 10. I put the Jaguars at 9. Jack returns the Steelers to the list at 8. I could see a handful of. I think that's where the Bears fans will be pretty upset.
We're better than
these power rankings are back where they should be. Ziggy's making the best picks. Paul's making the second best picks. Jack's making the baffling picks.
Is there that big of a difference in the Steelers and the Bears?
Well, we
just put a 3-point game with the Bears.
Like they did beat you though. So interesting. So you would put a team that you lost to behind you.
Certain occasions.
Yeah.
Not all occasions.
Interesting. Because you think you're better now than they are.
When it involves my team. Yeah.
Fair enough. The 49ers were at 7 from Ziggy. I put the Lions at 6. Jack put the Bills at 5. The Patriots at 4 for Ziggy. I put the Seahawks at 3. Jack puts the Packers at 2. And the Rams at 1. So there you have it. The power rankings for week 15.
Are these our best power rankings of the season?
These are actually pretty good power rankings.
These are decent, I think. I think the Steelers would be the miss, but I don't.
But the Steelers are going to win this week.
Yeah,
so I'm
not going to throw a hissy fit over.
They'll
be
7-5 first place. I mean, it's not going to be terrible.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen the Texans get in there. I think the Texans.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, dude, they're playing. The defense is flying around. They like the
Texans'
Texans'
performance is not consistent across the whole season.
I would have the 49ers at 8, and then I'd put the Texans.
Yeah, got to look at the whole season.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, no, I just mean remember how long ago was it we were saying, yeah, there's some offensive problems for this team. The quarterback's been up and down, but the defense is flying all over the field. They're not going to lose. About Philadelphia.
Oh, Phil. Yes. That's
you
can't count on defenses. You can only count on offenses. This is the way of the NFL.
The Texans also were tied at 10 against one of the worst teams in the league last week. So I valued nothing in that win.
All right, let's move along here. Jump on over to Ziggy. You have Zigger Zag?
Oh, we've got Ziggers. What do you mean? Do I have Ziggers?
Yeah, what kind of a question is that?
Sorry, you never know.
So look. There's an easy, I said I'm going to put this every single week. It hit last week. We're doing it too. I just want to get it out of the way so the other two picks could be more exciting. JJ McCarthy under 185 passing yards. We're not taking any over on JJ McCarthy at any point this season, and you just can't, right? JJ McCarthy has struggled week in, week out. Against even the Commanders' defense, he couldn't get it done. I see no reason to put anything other than the unders on JJ McCarthy every single game.
Zach, maybe throwing a pick there as well.
Excuse me, I said under 185. The line is actually set at 195. I misread it.
Oh, so Ziggy's alt spreading.
You can alt spread it down to 185 too. That's going to either way, but I'll take the real line, 195 and a half under.
What's 140 and 2 picks?
No idea.
But yeah, I'm going Zigging for sure.
It's
I mean, he's awful.
That's just horrible. You guys are terrible. The correct bet is to zig, but I'm going to zag and stand up. I'm loyal to the core.
We had our most dominant performance of the season, and he didn't hit the over. You can take the under and say the Vikings win in a 30+ point shutout.
I don't bet against my team.
Wait, who do the Vikings who do they play this week?
Commanders.
No,
the Cowboys.
The Cowboys. Sorry, Sunday Night Football.
Oh, they might get killed by the Cowboys.
We will get killed by the Cowboys.
That's a zig.
Well, it's irrelevant now, so we might be. We're great now. We actually probably could have been in the power rankings now because nothing matters. So, although we still have the path, right? It's starting
you're
Thursday Night Football. No, there's one path. 14 games need to go our way, and we could get in.
All right, carry on.
So, all right, Ziggy, what you got second?
So that was Sunday night. We're going to jump back to Thursday night for the usual Ziegler Zag special. There's always something on Thursday nights.
You are consistent.
We don't know if Drake London is going to be playing in this game or not, but I don't really care whether he's going to be playing in this game or not. The receiver of the highest over-under yards in the entire game. Do you know who it is? Kyle Pitts. I know he's a tight end, not a wide receiver, but Kyle Pitts is the leading receiver on receiving yards over-under at 58.5. Kyle Pitts, he hasn't gotten that far from that. He's averaged 49 a game this season, but I think the Buccaneers are due for a bounce back game, and I don't think Kyle Pitts is going to be the guy to stop that, especially with Kirk Cousins throwing the ball. I'm taking Kyle Pitts under 59.5.
Drake London's out.
London's out.
Who cares if Drake London's out?
Yeah, man.
Kyle Pitts is not putting the team on his back.
I do like the angle there. Like I do like the Bucs in the game.
Kyle Pitts is hurt too, by the way, with his knee injury.
Interesting.
Well, I like the Bucs back. I like the Bucs in the game. Like to bounce back off a loss of the Saints. So if a Bucs receiver has more yards than Kyle Pitts, this bet hits.
No, this is if Kyle Pitts is under 59.
This is just Kyle Pitts receiving.
Like highest.
No. He has the highest receiving total, but this is just.
I'm just pointing to say how ludicrous it is. They're saying Kyle Pitts is going to lead the game in receiving.
I thought it was like a highest.
That actually is kind of crazy.
Receiving yards of the game prop type thing. Just I don't know.
59.5. What your gut tell you?
My gut would tell me to zag.
He's gone over. He's 90 and 82 the past 2 weeks.
Well, my gut would tell me to zag. I'm probably gonna zag because I hate, but I don't love betting receiver unders because one or two big catches it could screw me. So I'm probably gonna zag. But I do like the angle where Ziggy's coming from with the Bucs bouncing back.
I like the angle as well, but with no Drake London, I'm gonna zag. I think Kyle. I think he does it, and dare I say he might even.
Over 100.
He won't get in the end zone. He has one touchdown this year. It's just Kyle Pitts. Gotta be the most frustrating red zone tight end for a fantasy manager ever. His career, he has 10 touchdowns. Career. It's wild. All right, I'll zag. So oh my gosh, I don't know if I've ever triple zagged.
I don't think I've ever even double zagged.
What we got third here, Ziggy?
Game of the week. Indianapolis Colts go to play the Seattle Seahawks on the road.
Okay.
Riley Leonard has been nursing a knee injury. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to play. He practiced a little bit, but there's a PCL sprain. People are saying, beat reporters for the Indianapolis Colts are saying there's a very good chance that the starting quarterback will not be Riley Leonard, but instead will be Felipe Del Rio. That's Phillip Rivers for those who don't speak Spanish. The Seahawks are 14-point favorites in this game. I don't care what the line is set at. You could set it at 20.5. One of the 3 best defenses in the NFL and one of the 4 or 5 best offenses in the NFL is playing a Colts defense as their top 2 corners on IR. That has DeForest Buckner out for this game. That has Phillip Rivers starting at quarterback for the first time in 5 years. This man is 44. And if Riley Leonard plays, all the better. Riley Leonard couldn't complete middle of the field passes in college. And now he has to play against the Seattle Seahawks on the road. 14 points is too small a spread. I hate taking enormous double-digit spreads in the NFL because they're supposed to be parity. Seahawks minus 14.
Yeah, I'm going to zig that too. We just talked about also what Seattle has done in these types of games. And the Colts...
remember the Seahawks-Cardinal game where it was 35-7 at the beginning of the second quarter?
And the Colts, I guess, haven't been a bad team, but this week are going to be a bad team. I mean, Phillip Rivers was bad when he was 39. And then he retired. Comes back 5 years. I don't understand how he's going to play.
No, this is
Like,
this is beyond reason. What's happening?
Is he? Is he?
I can't believe I'm saying this. This might be worse than bringing in Jeff Saturday to be your head coach in the middle of the season.
Like, can Rivers still throw a football? Can he complete passes in the NFL? Can he move? Can he do anything?
He came out.
Couldn't move even back then. And like when they're interviewing him in the press conference, they asked him about his mobility, and his response was, "Well, I put on a few pounds, but I couldn't really move anyway."
Now, I've also heard rumors that Antonio Gates is coming back to the Colts as well. So if Gates comes back, the Colts are going to cover.
Tomlinson going to be in the backfield with him and Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, but no Gates.
You can look at the videos of Phillip Rivers throwing the ball in Colts practices. You can clearly see, and I'm not body shaming here, but you can see an enormous stomach bulge, and you can't see any arm dimension. I don't understand what's going on here.
I mean, it's a nice little blast to the past, see him back out there.
Until he gets planted.
But I can see,
and we're all like, get up.
I can see him getting crushed on his blind side and just not getting up, and just having broken.
Funny.
And just getting broken bones.
Phillip Rivers retired, became eligible for the Hall of Fame, and came back to football before Tomlin won a single playoff game.
That changes.
I actually think if you're the Colts are doing this out of pure desperation, right? They're like, it's over.
Wasn't he coaching high school football?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but I almost wonder, Riley Leonard. I know he's hurt, but I almost wonder if you're better off just hoping Riley Leonard can run the football with Jonathan Taylor every single time. That seems to. I can't imagine a world where Rivers is anything other than atrocious.
I mean, I still think
I'm rooting for him though.
Oh, so am I. But I still think
everyone,
even with whoever it may be, I think the Seahawks blast them.
Oh no, the Colts are screwed. The Seahawks have it on easy mode right now. Their last quarterbacks face, they played Kirk, they played Brosmer, Cam Ward, they lost to Stafford, and then they beat Brissett. They're 4 of the last 5 quarterbacks that are playing: Brissett, Ward, Brosmer, and Kirk. And now you get Phillip Rivers.
What if
in 3 of those 4 games they won by 20 plus?
Oh yeah, I mean they're they have it on easy. It's like me and you, Ziggy, when we had our Madden game, and you were playing on rookie difficulty. I was like, why are Ziggy's guys 10 times faster than me? That's what's going on out here.
What if Phil just turns back the clock?
That'd be awesome. That'd be so cool.
Look, it's what I want to see. If this were a Disney movie or an act this, you can make this any kind of movie. You can make this a horror movie, and Phillip Rivers would still have a first good game back. It's not happening here. I'm sorry, folks.
How would Ben Roethlisberger be?
He might be better.
I don't know.
You're gonna.
I think Ben would be.
Jonathan Taylor is gonna have to. If the Colts make the playoffs,
you take Ben or
Rivers
to win one game, right?
It'd have to be Rivers.
Rivers.
Ben, I don't. Ben is big. He is large. He is bigger Ben.
He's just totally shy.
He's a bigger Ben now. That would be
his deep ball is 30 yards last year.
What do you mean 30? You'd have Nance be like, and here's Ben going deep, and
it's 15 yards.
15 yards would flutter.
Honest question. Who would you rather have starting at quarterback for your team this week? You can have Phillip Rivers, or you can have John Wofford.
Phillip Rivers, probably.
Yeah, I probably rolled the dice on Rivers. If it was Brady, what do you think? What would you be thinking?
I think Brady's still ready to play.
I think he still has it.
I'd be like Colts on the point. Colts -10.
Yeah, I think he still has it.
What would the line be with Brady? Seahawks.
It'd still be Colts, or it'd still be Seahawks doubled it.
Seahawks
minus
9.5.
Yeah, 10.5. Yeah, something like that.
10. They probably set it at 10.5, try and sucker everyone in.
And Seahawks will kill him.
And then I don't know though. Brady, that would be fun.
The Seahawks would kill Brady. I think Brady would be okay, but I think I don't know.
I'm gonna zig with you, Ziggy, but my heart's not in that one. I'm rooting for Rivers.
Same.
So we got JJ McCarthy 195.5, right? Passing yards. I zagged, saying he'll go over. Who knows? And Jack zigged on that. The second one, we have Kyle Pitts, 59.5 receiving yards. You said under. I zagged. You zigged, right? You zagged? Well. You zagged? Okay. And then we both zigged with you on the Seahawks minus 13.5 against 44-year-old Phillip Rivers and the Colts. But, I mean, if Jonathan Taylor has 600 yards.
I mean, that is the correct side, but I'm not going to bet it because I'm rooting for Phillip Rivers.
So let's get into our game picks here. Producer Zach, you want in on these game picks? Here we go. We'll start off with the Falcons at the Buccaneers. Bucs are 4.5-point favorites. Although Tampa Bay, as we've now been led to believe, kind of sucks. So,
well, I think the Bucs bounce back here. Mm-hmm. Tough home loss to the Saints. I don't believe Atlanta is all that good. I think it's a very, very bad situation here if the Bucs should drop this one too. So I got him bouncing back.
Yeah, the Panthers are going to the playoffs.
I got Tampa.
Yeah, look, these are two evenly matched teams. I'm going to take the team that's hot. Give me Carolina here.
They're not playing, Ziggy.
I'm sorry. You were asking about the Bucs and the Falcons because the Bucs and the Panthers game is next week. I'll take the Falcons. Why not?
And I brought up the Panthers as well.
No, that's 100% on me. I'm going to take the. We brought up the Panthers. I'm like,
no,
I must have the game wrong. My bad.
No, you're good.
I'm gonna take the Falcons to win this one. Don't ask me why. I had a feeling. I called a friend of the program, Weston, right before the game. I said, Weston, get out of Raymond James. The Saints are gonna beat the Bucs, and he laughed at me.
You did. I
got the same feeling.
Right, Zach?
I have the Bucs. I don't have any feeling of that.
Yeah, I got no feeling either. I got Tampa Bay. The Jets are 13.5-point underdogs to the Jaguars. Jacksonville.
Yes.
They cover.
Yes.
Jack.
The last time I was strange about the Jets, they hung with Baltimore.
You gotta go Jacksonville.
Jacksonville will win the game. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd lay 14 points, but they'll win the game.
The Texans are 9.5-point favorites over the Cardinals at home.
Texans. The Cardinals are also becoming unpickable. They stink.
But they're like they've been moderately competitive.
Do you know
right?
You know what their sole purpose of existence is? Is to lose in the 425 slate every Sunday. That's the Arizona Cardinals. So
I got a filler team that loses.
I got the Texans.
I'm gonna take the Texans and the under.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Texans. They'll cover too. Sorry, Zach, I skipped you.
No, it's all right. It's Texans.
The Bills.
I didn't even get my opinion on the last game. It's okay.
Yeah. The Bills are 1.5-point favorites at New England.
The Bills are favored?
Yep. Bills are playing really well.
So the Pats beat the Bills.
Yep.
Now they host them and they're a dog.
Yeah.
It's a little messed up. I got New England. Season sweep. Got the Pats.
The Bills are a better team than the Patriots, power rankings notwithstanding. I'm taking Josh Allen to gut this one out in a frigid, freezing game.
Pats win this game. They clinch the division. Give me the Pats.
Wow. All right. So the AFC East experts going with the Patriots.
Pat up. Is that a saying? Pat up.
What are you talking about?
I think the Bills are going to win this one and get revenge for the early season loss. It still seems unlikely, as long as the Patriots beat the Dolphins and Jets to close the year. I believe they would still win the AFC East, even if they dropped one to Baltimore and the Bills tied them at the top of the division. So I think the Bills will win, but New England will still win this division.
Good pull.
Yeah,
good.
Look at that. The Chargers are at the Chiefs. Chiefs are 4.5-point favorites.
What?
Yep.
Chargers minus 13 alternate line.
KC wins this one handily. They're one of the 5 best teams in the NFL. It's easy.
You can't say that. I just don't. You can't say that.
Vegas continues to put the Chiefs as one of the better teams. At a certain point, you have to stop trusting your instincts and trust the experts. And the experts say the Chiefs are a good team.
The experts said Notre Dame was minus 3,000 to go to the playoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't something the experts had knowledge about. This is, because this is purely public information.
No, it's going based off prior history because they have Mahomes.
That's not actually why. It's because we don't need to get into this. The Chiefs win this one. They cover. The Chargers are not good. Justin Herbert's been a below average QB this year.
Okay. Chargers?
That sold. That did not sell Bruce or Zach. You sold me though, Ziggy. I do think the Chiefs will win this game.
The Chiefs are unpickable. But like the Cardinals, the Jets, they're in that tier.
You know what? Yeah, no, I'm gonna go Kansas City and just they'll stay alive. But no, I don't think the Chiefs are a very good football team right now. Like I mean, I've been defending them all year, and you watch them play, and it's like this stink. They're completely average to below average. I mean, they're not good.
Me and Jack haven't been wrong on them.
No, the Eagles are 11.5-point favorites hosting the Raiders.
The Eagles. Oh, off a 3-point loss to LA too, right? They lost that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Eagles
OT.
big. The Eagles big.
I mean, all the talk in Philly right now is about benching Jalen Hurts.
It's crazy.
Which it's totally unclear how that's happening. If Geno were playing, you actually could talk me into the Raiders in this. I think the Raiders are due. Unfortunately, Geno Smith, it looks like he's very likely to miss this game. I can't take Kenny Pickett on the road in Philadelphia. That's not how this works.
Revenge game?
He is from South Jersey. He could be up for this one.
Now, did you know Kenny Pickett was playing in this game?
This is going to be
Yes.
a disaster.
Okay.
Well, right now, is he officially? Is that official?
It's not official, but all the reporters are saying Geno's very likely to miss the game.
Do you know I sat next to Kenny Pickett's high school teammate once on a flight down to Florida, who was going to watch him play at the
It was
Dolphins?
just like Kenny was unreal in high school.
He said Kenny was just the best he's ever seen.
Yeah. It's
I mean,
crazy.
Kenny Pickett is an NFL level quarterback.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. Like he's amazing.
Well, and he probably knows the Eagles
But-
inside and out.
Grew up an Eagles fan.
He played for them.
Wanted to play. Won a Super Bowl with the Eagles.
No, the Eagles will win this game. They'll demolish the Raiders. But the whole conversation, I mean, the Philadelphia Inquirer is saying, should we bench Hurts for Tanner McKee? Look.
Well, I don't know what's in the water in Philadelphia. The Philadelphia Eagles fans are nuts.
Well, they're
it's
lunatics,
like when Packers fans say, should we bench Jordan Love for Malik Willis? Except that's like a weird thing people say in the comments. This is something the number one newspaper in the state runs.
I mean, Hurts has been terrible. Hurts has been pretty bad. But, I mean, still, like, come on, what are we talking about?
Do you think
he won the Super Bowl?
McKee.
Ziggy, do you think our show is that much smaller than the number one newspaper in the country?
Is
More
our show
smaller than the New York Times? Yes.
Is our show bigger in Green Bay than the Philadelphia Inquirer is in Philly?
Almost no question. We're watched more in Green Bay.
Yeah, I think I would
But
say us.
I'll give you the whole state of Wisconsin.
That's a crazy Tanner McKee, Jalen Hurts is not. Now, if Hurts sucks for another next season, the Philly or the Eagles, like they fall out of the playoff race or something, now we start getting into a real conversation, but not now. Eagles will win. The Ravens are 2.5-point favorites at the Bengals.
I got the Bengals in the jungle. Bye birdies. Bye birdies.
That would help you, wouldn't it?
Bye birdies. Bengals. I think the Bengals blow them out too.
The Bengals have nothing to play for. They're crushed. Like you could see Joe Burrow sitting back and saying, like, I recognize our playoff chances are basically zero after the game.
So let's keep out
They
Baltimore.
lose this game.
Let's keep out Baltimore. They're playing.
Producer Zach?
Give me the Bengals.
I'm going Bengals too. I think the Ravens are bad. Like
Stack.
Lamar is playing the worst football of his career. Joe Burrow and Cincinnati probably should have beat Buffalo if not for the late collapse there. I got the Bengals. I think they'll win the game. Yeah, it's really a shame that they've blown so many games because it would have been a lot of fun having them sneak into the playoffs and seeing Burrow. But it's just they can't seem to have him stay healthy enough to be competitive anymore. The Commanders are 2.5-point underdogs at the Giants. It's Jackson Dart and Marcus Mariota.
Oh my gosh. I mean, well, I can't pick against Dart against the Commanders.
You can't pick the Commanders after the Vikings win 31-0.
The Giants.
You can't.
It's the Giants.
Yeah.
Giants.
And there's no Jalen Daniels, right?
Yeah, he's out. Well, he is out.
Give me the Dart. Why not?
The Dart.
Give me Dart.
Yeah, it has. No team can lose to the Vikings 31-0 and be chosen the following week. Like that might be a rule. You shut out by the Vikings. Yeah, it can't happen. The Browns are 7.5-point dogs in Chicago playing the Bears.
It's supposed to be one of the coldest games in Soldier Field.
That's a good stat. Zach. Let's see the temperature. Chicago
Shedeur just had a great game.
weather. Yeah, good.
It's expected to be around -10.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be. Yeah, at kickoff, it's gonna be. Is that game? That's at 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget to factor in wind chill.
Yeah, so it'll be like 9-mile-per-hour winds. Yeah, 10 degrees.
I mean, Caleb hates cold weather. He's a Southern California pretty boy. The Browns have a great defense.
Over-under's 38.5.
I don't like Shedeur either, but he did play well last week. I think Cleveland goes in there and beats Chicago. I'm going with the Brownies.
If I thought Myles Garrett could sack Caleb Williams, I would take the Browns handily. Unfortunately, Caleb Williams is just that good at evading sacks. Until this week, Caleb Williams had very few sacks this season. I know it's his superpower, but every superhero's got a kryptonite, and Myles Garrett's been the kryptonite for basically every quarterback in the NFL. I'm going to take the Browns to win this outright.
Zach?
That's crazy. I'm going to take the Bears.
The Bears will probably win. The Bears will probably win.
Yeah, the Browns. I just want to make sure.
There's also the Titans.
Yeah, the Browns lost to Tennessee, guys. Like, what are we talking about here? This is
they're in a
insanity.
great bounce back spot.
Yeah, this is a great.
You don't bounce back from that. You suck. Season's over. You
the
suck.
Browns have lost. They got blown out by the 49ers.
This is a bounce back.
There's no doubt about it, but they're ready to bounce back.
What are we
They
talking
are.
about? Bounce back.
This is a bounce back.
No,
for
you
the
don't
Browns.
bounce back from losing to the Titans. We talked about the Titans like they're the worst team in the history of football a couple weeks ago, and you lost to them. Now you're going to Chicago in cold weather and get the number 2 rushing attack. Like, they're going to get their asses kicked. They stink.
Caleb,
It's just-
Caleb stinks in cold weather.
It doesn't matter. You just hand off to Monungai and Swift all day. Like, this is ludicrous.
Keep an eye out for Harold Fan.
Someone should stand up for the Bears on this show, and I guess it has to be.
Who's the Browns running back? He's not bad. He's not bad.
Judkins.
Quinshawn Judkins.
Yeah, he'll-
He's fine. Yeah, he's fine. But guys,
He's better than either of the Bears running.
he is.
you lose to the Titans. You bounce back. The Bears lose to the Packers on the last play of the
That's a
game in
devastating
Lambeau
loss. The
Field.
Browns are ready
No,
to
that's like
bounce back.
crushing.
No,
Like,
this is how you bounce back. You get the Browns at home. Like that's
No,
a bounce
you don't
back.
understand.
you
the
just
Chicago
crushed.
Bears.
Like you're just
No,
the Bears are dead.
you're crushed when you lose to the Titans.
The Bears are dead.
You look in the mirror and you're like, oh, well, we just suck. And then
The Browns have lost 5 of their last 6. They're not going to lose 6 of their last.
The Bears like, oh crap, like tough
Remember
loss.
when the
We're just-
Browns beat Miami 31-6?
This is rage.
This
This
Browns
is
team
insane.
can obliterate one of the best teams in the NFL.
dude, you're the Bears. It's like you're the Bears. Like, damn, like Green Bay still owns us. Nothing we can do. It's deflating.
I mean,
There, it's over.
How many teams have 2 more impressive wins than Green Bay and Miami?
Then Green Bay, like Cleveland.
Yeah.
Well-
Basically, they've got 2 of the best wins in the NFL.
Here's what I'll tell you right now: you win those games, but you suck and lose to the Titans late in the year. You should be penalized.
that's
It should-
When
it
the
should-
Browns are playing the best teams, they're ready to play football.
It should change your perception of the Browns
No.
when you lose to the Titans.
The Browns have some good wins.
yeah.
The Browns have some of the best wins going.
Man.
So I'm taking Cleveland.
All right. The next game.
Every Bears fan in the world just clicked unsubscribe right now.
No, I think they click subscribe because I defended them valiantly. Like the 49ers are 12.5-point favorites against, I guess in your guys' opinion, the now back Tennessee Titans.
The Tennessee Titans won 1 game. They're ready to have a collapse down the stretch.
Yeah.
This was their 1 win of the season because you can't just lose every single game 49ers cover.
I was going to say this is a good spot for Tennessee to keep the momentum
Yeah, I
going.
think they're gonna be hot here.
San Francisco.
San Fran.
Yeah, San Fran. The Lions go to LA where the Rams are 5.5-point favorites.
Rams. I can't pick against the Rams. I think this team is amazing.
The injuries for Detroit are adding up. That's really tough. I don't know. Detroit has done it against LA before. They've got the better quarterback in this matchup.
I'm sorry.
Well,
What?
I should say, despite not having the better quarterback in this matchup, I like the Lions offense about as much as I like the Rams. They've got grit. They're not pretty boys from LA. I got the Lions winning this one.
Like Caleb Williams.
Rams.
Yeah, I'm tired of the. I'm hitting pause. Like the Lions have grit, yes, but I'm tired of using that as like they have grit. They can beat anyone anywhere. Like they've
But they can.
I mean, they could.
They can, but I'm like
Not beating the Rams.
I believed it more last year and early this year than I do right now. Like obviously they still can do it, but not to the point where I'm willing to pick them against a team that's just been red hot. And it's no shade on the Lions. I just think that Stafford and when Puka's healthy, he's just, if you want to bet on anything, I'm playing my dad in a big fantasy playoff game, and he has Puka, and it should not surprise me when the Puka, had 35 points last week. So bet Puka to get in the end zone. Probably bet the under on Devontae too. So Carolina.
Do you have Devontae?
I have Devontae. Yes. Carolina.
Panthers are playing the Bucks this week, right?
Yeah. Carolina's 2.5-point favorites on the road against Ziggy Saints.
The Panthers are a road favorite. Oh my gosh. That's like a cardinal sin to pick the Panthers as a road favorite against anybody. Well, the Saints just beat the Bucks, where they've hung around with some teams. I got the Saints. I can't pick Carolina in good faith as a road favorite against anybody. I wouldn't take them as a road favorite in Ohio State. So I got the Saints.
We saw a lot of articles this week about how Tyler Shaw showed the it factor and he was incredible on the ground. He's going to be carrying this offense forward. No, he's not. I got the Panthers easily.
Panthers.
Screw the Saints. The Packers are 2.5-point favorites in Denver.
I like Denver. I think Denver wins this in Mile High. The
We got
horses.
number 10 versus number 2. I'm taking Green Bay. Jordan Love gets it done.
The Mile High just has something about it. I'm going to take Denver.
I think Denver gives Love problems this week.
But the defense is really good in Denver, but I don't think they're very good. I don't think the team as a whole is very good, and the Packers are surging at the right time. Denver's been squeaking past bad teams, and we certainly know the Packers can play down to anybody. But I think Green Bay is going to win this one. It'll be a good game, but I think they make enough plays, and the explosive plays have been there for Green Bay the past few weeks. So it'll be fun seeing them try and get those against one of the better defenses in the league. The Colts, as we said, we're all going Seahawks minus 13.5. The Vikings go to Dallas, where the Cowboys are 6.5-point favorites on Sunday Night Football.
And
Dallas.
1, 2, 3, Dallas.
Dallas blows them out.
Ziggy.
Come on. You know what? Yeah, sure. I can see the Minnesota Vikings doing what's best for the team, losing the game by 20 plus and improving our draft position.
Well,
I got the Cowboys easily.
CD's playing, right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't
Who
even
cares?
matter. They have Pickens. He'll kill you.
Even if Pickens is out, who cares?
Hold on, let me just really try and think about this. When we play Dallas, it hasn't gone well for us lately. Yeah, Dallas will. I'm trying to weigh Dallas being better.
Pick Dallas. You got to pick the Vikings.
I'm trying to weigh Dallas being better versus us ruining our draft stock. Yeah, I'll pick us. Yeah, I think we'll ruin our draft stock more. But if JJ goes in and beats Dallas, and you have 2 good weeks in a row, I'll start to be like, all right, like this is why I was holding back my opinion. I'll go Vikings. I'll give a little scroll here. It's the best part of the year when you just don't care anymore. You're like, yeah, like whatever.
Yes.
What I'm worried about now is that I actually think the Packers could win the Super Bowl, and now I'm starting to get worried that's in my mind now.
They could. They're one of the 5 best teams.
Oh no! I know, but when they were like floundering and it was like, are the Packers good? Maybe.
I'm telling you.
Now I'm like, oh shit.
This is written in the stars for Packers Steelers.
I can't.
We're getting Packers Steelers.
I can't have them win the Super Bowl. Not with the whole 27 thing, and I'm 27, and it's like it's just gonna be bad. The Dolphins, the red hot Dolphins, perhaps the hottest team in the league, with their star quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, probably returning coach Mike McDaniel. Just a team you want to root for. They are 3.5-point underdogs at another red hot team. led by a 40-plus-year-old quarterback.
This has turned into the game of the year in the NFL.
It's disappointing that you guys couldn't squeeze a couple more wins out, because this is prime theater.
Look, I don't like that rooting against the Dolphins. I do like Miami. But the Pittsburgh will beat them in Heinz Field this weekend. So I got the Steelers. Monday Night Football in Pittsburgh. Going for the division.
Oh yeah, you're fucked, Zach. Sorry for cursing. It's gonna be 19 and snowing.
Steelers win.
Oh,
in snowy December.
Yeah.
Fins down. Fins down. Fins down.
It's
gonna be 18 to go. Isn't 2-0 like 0-12 and
1-12? No, I beat the Jets.
People think Jared Goff actually is.
He's like,
so this is December. It's at night. It's snowing. We're going for the division. This reeks of Steelers by double-digit points. I got Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I want to take you guys so bad, Zach, but I can't be a credible analyst and take. No, I'll go Steelers. All right, so we're on Pittsburgh. Zach, I'm
on Miami.
You're Miami. Yeah, good man.
The Dolphins beat us in the snow once, actually.
Well, no cap of the week, and you know what?
Next week we're back.
Well, it might be canceled. The segment might be too completely.
Maybe. It's been bad.
It's college football is not part of the show anymore. But it might be canceled.
Especially playoffs too. Like I could be bad in the playoffs.
I think maybe next week. Maybe we'll do a draft next week, since we could do like a Christmas movie draft or something coming back.
I mean, I have a college football bet lock of the week.
I do too.
Ziggy, what, for this week? Oh,
for the playoffs.
A bet that's guaranteed to hit. They won't play until 2 weeks.
Oh, Army Navy's this week, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
but I'm not worried about that. I got Notre Dame minus 6.5 in the Pop-Tart Bowl because they're abiding by their responsibility and playing in the game they've been assigned.
Is that true?
No.
Surely it is. Surely Notre Dame is going to play in a bowl. They've got an opportunity to not send their seniors home in frigid Stanford. They get to play in front of fans one more time, not an empty stadium.
I thought something changed, and I was like, no, Ziggy, screw. Yeah, I love this.
Wait, Notre Dame declined their bowl invitation?
As you should, man. Yeah, effed over by all these guys. All right, we'll wrap it up there before we get into a 45-minute conversation. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. We're almost at 30,000 subs. That'll be really cool when we get to that number. Hope everyone has a great weekend, enjoys the games, and we'll be back we'll be back actually later tonight. You'll probably see us in the members only mailbag that will go out to the public after the taping. So we'll see you later.